Full video in the bio. Full video in the bio. I am going to put up the full video. The video that JustPearlyThings deleted off her page. It's going to be an hour-long video, even though it was about a 20-minute video. It's going to be an hour-long video because it's going to be people. It's going to be a person commentating under it. His name is, I think, Underground Uncut. I think that's the channel's name. Watch that video. I'm gonna summarize it up here. All right. If you don't want to watch the full video, JustPearlyThings is a fraud and is somebody I cannot respect. Me personally, I do not respect women, particularly Caucasian women that use their privilege to get black men in power in trouble by using sexuality or their lack of or the threat of, because they understand, you know, the history behind that. So anytime I see a woman, especially when they're particularly attacking black men with this, it's an instant, to me, you're dead to me. I don't care what you do from there on after, because they're the easiest on the totem pole to cancel over that. And eventually it will affect the rest of the races. You know, it hasn't worked really just yet, but it has canceled many Caucasian celebrities over allegations. So check this out right here. JustPearlyThings. She done changed this Me Too story so many times. I can't even, like, she has so many videos out now, but she has changed the story. That's why I'm putting the original video, and it's gonna be commentated underneath by Underground Uncut. So right here, she talks about in this video how her dad wasn't really around, which was cap. Her dad was paying for everything. She had a personal trainer in high school, and she looked up to him, right? And she basically tried to insinuate that he was trying to come on to her, right? But check this out right here. This happened when she was 18. She came back from college or something and was invited back to the bar by the personal coach that she knew for years. And she rejected at first. But here's the kicker in the video. She doesn't really get upset about it until she found out she wasn't the only one. She wasn't the only one he tried to pull that on. And in the original video, she basically tries to insinuate that he was putting little sexual innuendos when she was 14, 15, 16 and whatnot, which was cap. Because in that original video, the only thing, she would talk to him about her problems, about not getting relationship with guys, not getting any attention from the guys. And what he said was, when you get older, you'll get attention. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, with saying that, even though I wouldn't even be comfortable with even talking to somebody if in that age gap about that, or say if somebody was underage and somebody was talking about that with me, I'll be like, who cares? Let's not talk about this right now. You can talk to your parents about that. That's what I would say. But because all he said was, when you're older, you'll find what you're looking for, she can use that as the, hey, he tried to, you see what he did there? Watch that video. All you JustPearlyThings simp fans out there. Holy crap. I did not know the simpery is like, if you watch that video and you're still a fan of this girl, I am going to lump you in with the male feminists that you guys be making fun of. I am going to lump, you guys are one and the same after watching that video. And especially the black manosphere. The simps, the simpery. Like, I appreciate those guys, but oh my God, the simpery, man. I don't know what to say half the times. Guys, look, I'm 24 years old. All right, just to put it out there, I'm 24 years old. I know I look a lot older than that, but I'm 24 years old. And look, man, when you see what's happening in the manosphere, it's being overtaken, man, by feminists. You want to say that they're conservative, guys? When are y'all gonna learn, man? When are y'all gonna learn, man? I need you guys to also, if you get the chance, you know, you guys might not care, but I want you to look at the beginning and the end of the Black Panther movement and see why that movement kind of got disbanded, you know, from the bottom up. And I'm going to tell you this. It was a lot of women, even a lot of Caucasian women that ended up joining the organization. And that was kind of like the beginning and the end of the... Look, man, once you need to do your research on a lot of these rebel groups that they call terrorist groups and how they ended up getting disbanded. And you'll see the similarities between that and the manosphere and, you know, whatever space you want to call it, the red pill space, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You cannot have hoes as you cannot have them as like where they're getting like millions of subscribers. Some of them 200,000, 500,000 subscribers. And I don't understand how you guys allow this to happen. Okay. Especially with JustPearlyThings. If you watch that original video, I'm putting that link. Watch that full video. I know it's really 15 minutes long. It ended up stretching to an hour because the guy was commentating on it, but you need to watch that and the commentary on that by Underground Uncut. Shout out to him. You need to watch that video and then come back to me. Okay. And just be like, man, that should turn you off. That's how I grew up. I grew up seeing all of my favorite athletes, all of my favorite celebrities getting destroyed by hoes, particularly Caucasian women with, you know, black athletes. When you talk about Terrell Owens, you talk about a lot of them, man. Fake allegations, all this stuff. And it's not just the race thing. The reason why I particularly highlight that, because that's the most, Caucasian women are the most, they get the most men going after them. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that, even though black women are the least selected, the simps think, especially in the black manosphere, the simps think that once you leave that group, it's just going to alleviate the problem. Guys, wherever you go, women are going to be women, no matter the race. Everything, when you're dealing with different races, it's just pros and cons. That's it. Pros and cons. Checks and balances, trade-offs. There's no perfect solution to this. And the reason why I say be careful on that community, R. Kelly did not get in trouble until that documentary came out. If it was one white woman in that in that horde of whores that tried to put him in jail, he would have been in prison, bro. He would have been in prison if it was just one. So you guys gotta be careful. You gotta know what you're doing out there in the if you're out there actively dating, or you're actively out there trying to find a wife, even though I don't know why people are doing that, be careful. Please be careful. And do not let like the female manosphere representatives, even though that's an oxymoron, do not let them give you hope. And be honest with yourself. Why do you like this female content creator? Like I said, women joining the manosphere and repeating red pill talking points, it's the new grift. It's the new grift. It's the easiest money grab, because they know most of the simps, they're looking for hope, and they just want to be like, oh, why can't most of them be like her? Simps, pure simps, bro. They don't get it yet. And I'm highlighting her. It's not just her, obviously. You know, you got, what's that chick's name? I did a video. Did I do a video about her? Yeah, I did. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck. I don't remember. Femme Sapien. You got Courtney Ryan. All those people. Simps. I cannot believe. You know what? Look, man. I know there's all, people don't like, the Fresh and Fit show or all these things, but I like to watch most of the manosphere content and just to try to see what's part of that. And dude, Fresh and Fit would have these call-in shows. I don't know if they still do that. This was I used to watch. This was like 2 years ago or a year ago when I first started watching Fresh and Fit. These dudes, they would do like these call-in shows, and then they'll be like, "You gotta debate this female content. You gotta have her on the panel, Courtney Ryan," and they'll name all these people. And I'm like, first of all, in a debate, you gotta have two people that actually disagree with each other. So any woman with common sense is going to agree with Myron. He's not saying anything groundbreaking. He's just making sense. Okay. The only thing that they're gonna argue about is whether or not if men can stay monogamous. It's so easy what's going to happen. And then here's the problem. Then you look up the female content creator, and the first thing I see is her tits. I'm I'm like, guys, is it really the content that she's making, or you just want a pretty face to look at and say what you like to hear? This is the problem with you people, man. This is the problem with you people. It's not a gender war. It's an agenda war. The same people that are crying about Tate being falsely in prison are the same people I saw crucifying Balotelli for years. This is why none of this impresses me. I think men do need a space like this, though. I am strong, I'm pro that. But you guys got to stop being tricked, man. You can't come to me with these people and put them up in the air like this and tell me this is the solution, because it's clearly not.